Hello there. This is Kim Baker from horseandaroundstamping.com, and today I have another fun fold for you. I'm doing this card for a spring and Easter blog hop with my upline Linda Bowen and friends. So I want to show you how to do this card. It is not hard, but it really looks nice. So it folds up just like this, and then you can see it pops out. I had printed the instructions that Terry Gaines did on her blog, and it's been sitting on my desk forever, and I finally got around to doing it for this blog hop. So I am really happy about the way it turned out. I've added a couple of things to the directions there. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I have a 5.5 by 8.5 base that's scored at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. Okay, so we're going to do a mountain valley mountain fold. So okay, and then I have two pieces. My first piece is 1 3/4 wide by 8 1/4 long, or I guess it's 8 1/4 wide by 1 3/4 tall. Sorry about that. And it's scored at 2 1/8, 3 1/8, 5 1/8, and 6 1/8. And then I have a little skinny piece. This is 3/8 tall by 8 1/4 wide, and it's scored exactly like the other piece at 2 1/8, 3 1/8, 5 1/8, and 6 1/8. Okay, so we will set those two aside until we need them. And then I have two pieces of designer series paper that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of basic white that's the same. Oh, I put 5.5. It's 5 1/4. 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So that tab is wrong. And I have already stamped this for the back of the card. And then I have two more pieces of designer series paper, and I can't remember the name of this pack. Just a moment. Oh, it's the Unbounded Beauty paper. Okay, so we're going to start with these two, and we're just going to glue those on the side. Maybe if I can get them separated. And I'm just using my snail, but it's going to run out, so I'm probably going to have to switch to glue. And one thing I forgot to point out is this is Berry Burst cardstock. My initial one I used Petunia Pop, so thought I'd change it up a little bit for this one. Okay, easy peasy so far, right? I love this card because it is not hard, but it packs a nice surprise there. Okay, so remember this piece that was 1 3/4 by 8 1/4, and we scored it at 2 1/8, 3 1/8, 5 1/8, and 6 1/8. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pinch it together and make a T out of it, okay? And first I need to put snail on just these two ends, which would be like the stem of the T. Okay, so let's just put some snail on those. I guess stamp and seal. Let's use the appropriate terminology, Kim. I told you it was going to run out. It's at the bottom, at the end. Okay, so then all we do is make the T. Okay, and we're just going to put it, I'm going to put it a little below center. This one I decided to add the greeting that way after I had put the cross on. So I decided I want to take the cross piece a little bit lower. So we'll see if we can manage that. And all you're going to do is pinch these together so that it's flat. And then you're going to stick them inside this and close it. Easy for me to say. Just close it just like that. Okay. Ta-da! Pretty cool, right? Okay. So, and it will not lay flat without pulling up this way. When you fold it and mail it, it folds just like this. So you can see the top. That's how you mail it. Okay. So for time saving, specifications, is that the right word? I went ahead and stamped my cross, my palm leaves. I used the Memorable Blooms dies. That's my center. Is here's the outside. And then the Faith Collection crosses and the He is Risen stamp. But when I did the cross, the base of it is in crumb cake, and then I ran a piece of pecan pie. I put some of our adhesive sheet behind it, and then I ran it through my cut and emboss machine so that I could stick it on there nice and tight without having to try to get glue behind that. So all we're going to do with this is pop it up on some dimensionals, which I left at my drafting table and had to get, of course. But I'm just going to put the dimensionals on that. As it sticks to my hand. Okay. And then I just stuck it in that negative space there. Okay. And then I just closed this and put, I think I'm going to use glue. I can't remember what I used on the sample. But let's use some multi-purpose glue here. And see, this cross will be a little bit lower. Cool, right? It's so fun. I really love this style of card. I can see me doing a few of these. Okay, now we're going to do our sentiment piece, which is the same. Again, it's 3/8 by 8 1/4, scored the exact same as this brace. 2 1/8, 3 1/8, 5 1/8, and 6 1/8. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put glue just on the ends, make a T, and close it inside our card base. I'm going to use Tombow on this. Oop, got off camera, sorry. Trying to look at everything. Okay. So you've got your tea. Just gonna stick it right in there. Close it together. Give it a minute to dry. Probably put a little too much glue on there. You can see it on the edges. But it's the same thing. Okay. And then I went ahead and die cut from the Unbounded dies, Unbounded Beauty dies, and put a little one of our bee trinkets on there. And so we're just going to glue that on this little strip here. Wait for the glue to dry. It's kind of wonky. That's the nice thing about using glue. You can move it. Okay. And now we have these two other panels that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put those down inside so you can't see those braces. I didn't like that when I made this one, so I changed that part and added these two pieces. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Does yours ever do that? That's my Seal Plus. It's tearing up my cardstock. I don't like that. I love the Seal Plus, but I don't like it when it grabs my paper like that. So we'll just use the regular seal. Okay. And all I did was slide it down in there and space it. Make sure I had an even border. Okay. Ta-da! Now I just need to put the piece on the back and we'll be good. I just put it on this side. Right like this. And you're done. Easy peasy, right? So which one is your favorite? Do you like the Berry Burst? Or do you like the Petunia Pop? I had to think about that. Let me know in your comments. But also, just a little point, they stand up very nicely. So whoever you give these to can set them on a mantle because they're just really nice, fun cards. Okay? So that's it. I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. My blog is horseandaroundstamping.com, so these cards will be blogged and I will attach the video to the blog, or the blog post. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask and let me know what your favorite is. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.